Hello, this is Simon Scriver. My head looks really out of proportion on this, and it kind of looks like I have muscles, which I don't. So I'm coming out of the 20-day fundraising challenge, where I was doing a daily video on fundraising. I don't know if you saw it, you probably didn't, but I've kind of gotten a taste for it, and so what I'm going to try and do is this weekly video blog to go hand in hand with my written blog at changefundraising.com, and try and just kind of do a weekly video about fundraising, charities, sector in Ireland, that kind of thing. I think it could be quite fun. And also I want to try out this monetizing of videos on YouTube, because you read about these people who do videos about crap and they make millions. My 3-year-old watches Thomas the Tank Engine videos and Kinder Egg videos, and they have like tens of millions of viewers. So let's try and do that. So for this, the first week, I thought we might as well talk about videos in general, and charity videos. Video is a good place to start in a video blog. And for me, charities, there's two types of charity videos. There's like the educational videos, which are, to further their cause, and not to raise awareness as such, but to educate people about what they're doing, and maybe part of their cause is to actually educate people. And then for me, every other charity video really is a fundraising video. So even if there's no asking it, even if it's a thank you video, even if it's an annual report video, for me that's still a fundraising video, because what you're doing is you're giving donors and potential donors the confidence that you're using their money properly. You're giving them a warm fuzzy feeling even if you're not asking for money, and all of that is tied into them making the first or making another donation. So videos are really important, and now videos are really easy to make, and we're seeing more and more charities making videos. But there's really good videos out there, and there's really bad videos out there, and so it's important to think about what makes a good video and what makes a bad video. And it's not how much money you put into it, and it's not how slick it looks. In fact, like, I'm a big believer that you don't need to put money into videos, and you don't need a professional agency. You just need a really good. You just need to get what people want to see, as opposed to what you think they want to see. So the big mistake organizations, charities always make is they talk about themselves a lot and how great they are, and then, we did this and we did that, and this is what our CEO thinks, and all that, and people hate that, whether they admit it or not. Like, I always say that nobody cares about your CEO, and nobody cares about your head of finance, nobody cares about your board. We only care about your service users and the people who benefit from the work you do. So a video is supposed to be a link between the donor and service user. And everyone else in the middle needs to just kind of disappear. I mean, except for, I think an exception are like aid workers and nurses and people who are actually working with these service users. But any other back office stuff, it's just like, just get them out of the video. Nobody cares about them. And that's the main thing. And the other thing we do in videos sometimes is we start talking in jargon, and we start using our own organization's words, things like solidarity and strategic plans, and we start talking technically, and nobody knows what we're talking about, and you just kind of lose people, not because people are stupid, but we don't have time to digest and figure out what you're talking about. We just want a really nice bite-sized video that just goes straight into our brain. It's why these viral videos go viral, because they're really easy to digest. They're not heavy, and they're not like really complicated, and they don't have long 3-syllable words that don't make any sense. So you need to get all that stuff out of it. And then really, like if you just put the donor at the front of that video, you can't really go wrong. So it's thanking the donor. It's really like sucking up to the donor. It's talking about what they've done and showing them what they've done and how important they are. and then people respond to that. You know, you're flattering them, and so doing that in your video is always going to work well. Like, I'm a big believer every charity should be doing these videos. You know, all you need now is like a cheap camera, or you know, mobile phones now are really good. And then you just upload it to YouTube, and YouTube has some really awesome free facilities that you can use. You know, free stuff for editing your videos. It's really simple to use for chopping them up and moving them around, adding music. You can add subtitles, and I always think you should add subtitles to this video if you have a little bit of time. YouTube makes it really simple, and that just means people can watch them in work when they're not supposed to be watching videos, so they don't have to have any sound. They can still get the message across. And then some of the other cool stuff YouTube has is like image stabilization. So even if your camera work is really shaky, YouTube gets rid of that for you, which is amazing. So I'm a big fan of these video sites like YouTube, and I'm a big fan of making, you know, videos aimed at donors. You know, really straightforward, really grateful, really personal, really emotional. You know, get the emotional juices flowing, get people crying, get people angry, get people happy, and then they'll support you, and then they'll take action, and then they'll love what you're doing, and they'll love you without even knowing they love you. They'll love the end result of what you do, and that's when people start to give, and that's when people start to help you. So there you go. Let me know what you think. You know, comment or whatever people say you do, and share some links of videos that you think are good or think are bad, and yeah, and sure, I'll be back next week. Here's one of my cats, and there's my other cat's tail. All right, bye bye.